If you've ever wanted to feed your dog good, healthy food, similar to what you can get from the farmer's dog, but without spending $10 a day, this video is for you. I realized a while ago that I could spoil my dog like this, which I've always wanted to do, and I can make it super easy on me. So let's do it together. I use my 8-quart crock pot to make his food. A little pro tip is before you use this liner, if you put just a little bit of water down on the bottom, it actually helps the liner seal really nicely and it's a lot easier to scoop things out. Then from there, we use a pound of brown rice, then about 4 pounds, plus or minus a little, of diced sweet potatoes, a pound and a quarter of chicken breast. You can use raw, or you can fresh, or you can use frozen. I just happen to use frozen in this video. And then I pick 3 bags of different frozen veggies from Walmart. The one you want to try to avoid is corn. There's no real nutritional value for your dog. However, carrots, peas, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower are all really great options. And it helps you kind of give them some variety in their diet. And lastly, you're going to pour in 5 cups of water and set it on low for 8 hours. Now that it's all done, I do set up the Ziploc bags first, just to make my life a little easier as I give him each of his portions. Then I shred all of the chicken and give all the food a good mix. My dog Mo is about a 50-pound pit bull mix. The first time I did this, I did actually do all the calories, and I'll put them down below so you can see kind of how this food breaks down and how much you should be feeding your dog, because you do want to compare it to like the dry food that you normally give them. But for Mo, he gets about a cup in the morning and a cup at night. And each of these crock pots makes about 16 to 17 meals. So pretty consistent. And I tend to make 4 batches of his food over one weekend. I cook it Friday night overnight, separate it out Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon I put in my second batch, and then I separate it out Saturday evening, and then again overnight, Saturday night I make the third batch, separate it out Sunday morning, and Sunday midday I make my final batch, and that covers him for more than a month of food. So it's really takes about 45 minutes in total to make the food, to prep it in the crock pot, and then to separate it all. And so if I do that 4 times over the course of a weekend, it's really less than 4 hours worth of work for my dog to have this really good, healthy food that he absolutely loves. Now that his food's all made, I am just going to close up all the Ziploc bags. I do keep 6 meals out at a time, so that's enough to feed him for 3 days, and I freeze the rest. And once I only have 2 meals left, I pull out the next 6. That way they have plenty of time to defrost before he needs to eat them, but I really wouldn't leave him in the fridge more than 4 to 5 days. While this is the mixture that Mo seems to like the most, I do mix it up for him quite a bit. So feel free to find what your dog likes the most. We've tried beef, pork, even bison. So whatever your dog likes, make sure you go with that. We've honestly been so happy that we started feeding Mo this way. Not only is it pretty cheap, right? That entire crock pot cost us about $13. So we fed him for a little bit more than a week. Healthy, good quality food for about $13. But also, I've seen such a change in him. He has almost become a little puppy again. He's alert. He is doing a lot better than he was 3 years ago when we started feeding him this diet. And for a pit bull mix that's almost 15 years old, I'll take it. I'll take every single extra day I can get with him. But lastly, for those of us who have little ones toddling around, there's really no concern if our daughter one day grabs a handful of the dog's food. It's really no big deal because it's food we would have fed her anyways. So we really enjoy this. We're definitely going to keep it up. Whenever we get our next dog, we're going to make sure that from the beginning we're feeding him all of this good food. And I hope that it keeps your dog happy and healthy for just as long.